Like she'll get shit all down. Like
that really should be the number one motivator for weight loss.
Yeah, just some cleaning crevices.
You know, I know we're all on this whole. I think the body positive message gets lost. Some people take it like, yeah, I'm overweight, but people are saying I shouldn't feel bad about that and blah blah blah. No, we're saying still love yourself.
Yeah, but if you have genuine health concerns, and I have never met anyone. I know a lot of fat people. I'm chubby. Like I've never met anybody who's been like, yeah, I'm so content with like how like I am. You know, and they're living with it. I think, but nobody's been like, I would not rather be. But this is interesting. I was talking. I don't know. There's a comedian named Andrew Shanklin. Just throwing him under the bus. He's very skinny. Like he's got like he looks like you, how I would imagine, but skinnier. And he doesn't like the way anyone who I've talked to, even if they have my idea of like a perfect body, they don't like the way they look. And that's like crazy to me. Cause that's something I've always wanted to be, was thin. So when I see them and they're like, oh, I hate myself too. I'm like, does everybody? Does every single person hate the way? Do you like your body?
No.
See?
To
me, I'm like, Joe has a normal body.
No, I have a weird thing. I have like an in-cave chest. My ribs go in, right? And so I've always been very self-conscious about that because there was a lifeguard at the Porch Park pool. Porch Park's a neighborhood in the city of Chicago, everyone. I try to avoid local references too often, you know. And this lifeguard was a dick. He gave me an in-cave chest thing. And that's why I think I first got good at like comebacks because I had to burn them back. And then my best friend growing up is overweight. Yeah. And people would make fun of him. And I didn't like that. So I would get into fights on his behalf. And so I get like, yeah, no, I'm fine with my body. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm 6'1", I weigh 185. I'd like to get down to like 180. If I lost like another 5 pounds, I'd be way happy because I'm getting a little bit of a beer gut going.
Kids used to call me Big Butt Becca. That used to get me.
I think being content is great. Someone's complimented my hoodie on the live stream, so thank you for that. Michael Harris. I'm like content, of course, but I don't like that. I'm very white and pasty. My rib cage goes in.
Oh, and that never changes either. In the summer, it stays, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my ribs don't expand when the heat or what that you meant.
Skin color.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't get tan ever. I used to joke with people saying if someone like were to rip my shirt off or to rip my pants off in public, I'd be way happier if they ripped my pants off. To pants me, don't take my shirt off though. Yeah. I would reach if I like walked if I was walking through my house naked and someone just walked through the door, I would cover my torso first before covering my dick.
Yeah, I'm going pants off. I don't like it when somebody takes my shirt off before my pants because I feel more self-conscious with like just my pants on because I feel like that makes like a muffin toss. I'm like, whoa, pants first. Sure. And then we go shirt.
I think you get fun with that. So if you're hooking up with a guy, you're a single lady, and they start taking your shirt off, you're like, whoa. The vagina's down here, idiot.
Yeah, start with my pants.
What, are you going to fuck my belly button, dummy?
Wow, did you fail biology?
Come on, man.
Anatomy?
Yeah, let's go. All right. But yeah, so which was funny because on Chicago Med I had to be shirtless.
Oh, so my God, you faced your biggest fear on
national television. Wow. I remember thinking like, oh man, this is gonna suck. And then I saw it was a union check, and I'm like, yes, I'll get over that. I'll get over it. It's fine. So now
are you not self-conscious about it at all?
No, I mean, I still won't. If we're playing shirts and skins, I'm keeping the shirt on.
Oh wow, do you swim with your shirt on?
I was a white T-shirt kid in the pool growing up, but that was more because my dad didn't want to put sunscreen on me.
Yeah.
My parents were divorced. I lived with my dad. Like, I grew up around the block from the park. I went to day camp with. Well, I went to day camp on the south side for a few years, because my dad worked for the park district and he ran day camps down there. And then when I was like 10, I started going to day camp at Portage Park, and they had an Olympic-sized pool. And he was like, just keep a T-shirt on. So it was me and the fat kid.
He
so
probably
like,
was embarrassed by your chest. He was like,
yeah, he was like,
keep the T-shirt on.
You're representing the brand.
Yeah, the brand. Don't
Before the podcast started, Rebekah was talking about the brand being her family. And if anyone in her family embarrasses her, you're representing the brand.
You're representing man, don't kill. I said he's gonna see. Don't you, if you go out and your kid's like a little bit messy and you're like, come on. If your friend, is this the first time your friend's meeting your son and he's not?
Yeah, I'll put a suit on him. I'll make sure. Yeah. When you're a kid, though. When you're 2, you're supposed to look a little sloppy. I like when his hair is a little messy. Yeah. My wife will be like, oh, I got to fix his hair. I'm like, no, he looks cool as hell.
He's a boy.
Yeah.
Keep it
like he's
messy.
About to start wrestling people. But still, no, I mentioned that because, I had to wear white t-shirts in the pool, and the only other people who wear white t-shirts in the pool were the overweight kids. Yeah. So when we bring up the whole, like, body shame and weight stuff, I've got a lot of close friends, but I don't like the idea. Well, the idea behind being body positive is like, hey, don't beat yourself up over it. Yeah. And other people shouldn't make you feel bad, which I agree with. But also, it's a fucking health concern. Yeah. And I was always trying to think of ways to fight childhood obesity. You brought up a great one where it's like, you got these crevices you got to wash between. You want to do that your whole life? Every time you take a shit, you got to peel back some layers. Wash your crevices. It makes it a whole thing. I always thought this is how I would do it. You know, you have sex ed, James, right? You've got that where they separate the boys and the girls because they teach the girls about your period, and then the boys, they go, you're going to get boners, and it's weird, but deal with it.
I didn't get that.
Well, yeah, that was like 4th, 5th grade, I think. I would, when they separate both the boys and the girls, you could do both because, you know, you could have a male model and a female model go to both classes so they could see them. Or maybe just have them together. Why even separate? Why separate? Stupid. And say to the people
and not a skinny one.
No, I would know you have hot. You got to have hot. Yeah, you have a hot female model, a hot male model. And you say to the people, you see this person, they're not going to fuck you if you look terrible. All right?
That is not where I thought you were going with that at all. Was it, James?
Got to motivate these kids, you know?
Got to motivate these kids right there. Every kid that's like, they're going to look at their lunch going, fuck, Mom. We're putting Twinkies in here, damn it. Give me an apple.
Give me an apple. That's what Bert Kreischer says that they do at, God, I keep quoting those goddamn podcasts, but that's what people do at his spin class. The instructor will be like, you think someone wants to fuck you? You think someone wants to fuck you and you look like that? He's like, no! No!
Yeah, it's just dead on. I was...